Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, white 25, 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready to go.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Tate. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Rolling to his right. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check. Check. 53 is mine.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Wait. Switch, okay?
From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're filing. That's a big gain. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All day, dog.
Here's Winston. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
45 to Mike, 45 to Wood.
Looking to throw on second down. Tate, that one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down. Tate. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Shut up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Off the play fake. Tate. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go. 45, echo. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From the gun, Tate. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown. Touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I smell fear in that offense.
Looking to throw. Tate able to find Shaheen here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
As we speak.
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-point drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm here all day.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
53, Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Come on. Sunday.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Stop your whining.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again. Tate. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Back to throw. Tate.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back to the air on second down. Tate, this one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here.
Mike 5-4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, that's it. Mike 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Right.
Looking to throw. Tate under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Nassib gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check 45 to Mike. Check. We got check.
Operating from the gun. Tate. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Flag 22.
3, Mike.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Following the interception, Winston is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Set, hut, 60 outlaws, 54, right, 54, all day, play.
On 1st and 10, Tate. Flushed out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Just like that. Just like that. Shoot! Shoot!
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared. For a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And Winston lost the football. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Past the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 21 yards away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
45. Mike, 45.
No, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 45, 45, 45, Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he completes it to Cohen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Bears 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, stop.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and inches, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stay with your man.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Robinson's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Scene 6. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be getting tired. Ready, go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Ready? Who ready? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Cullen.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Mike 54. Mike 50. Topper. Out. Orbit.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Come on, guys. We better than that. Ready. Blue ready. 53 is the mark. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On second down, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.